What is happening, YouTube? I know it's been a while. It's been a while, but we're not going to cover that because I've done that enough with the last couple of videos. We're just going to get on with it. So, yeah, I know it's it's Friday, so it is skateboard day. We are going to cover. Right now, I just want to cover the basics here of what I mean when I say this part of the channel. It's going to be the skateboarding part of the channel. This is not me teaching you how to skateboard. I want to make that crystal clear. I'm nowhere close to a professional skateboarder to be someone to teach skateboarding. I can ride a skateboard. I am not amazing at the tricks, so I don't think I should be one teaching tricks. I know how to ollie. I have attempted several other tricks that I will say have landed on, but I'm not going to come close to saying that I have pulled these off in the sense of if I was riding down the street and try to perform these tricks in front of, say, a skateboarder, say Tony Hawk somehow was just in my neighborhood and just like, hey, dude, so and so. I don't think I could do a kick flip or any of that. No, I can do it ollie. I could do it ollie. It don't take much to do that, I guess. But that's not what the channel's going to be about. Not this part of the channel. Anyways, you know, the whole channel as itself is about me. It's just me being me, connecting with y'all. I seem to really resonate really well, and I keep saying, I hate that. I'm so sorry. But anyways, yeah, so what it's going to be about is instead me telling y'all why I think everyone can skateboard, can learn how to skateboard. It does not require you to learn how to do any tricks, even ollie, to skateboard, guys. While the professional scene is very driven with tricks and who can do the gnarliest things and just the most out of this world ideas, you know, because like the improvising tricks part of, or freestyle and skateboard, as you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, that's the funnest, the most fun part of skateboarding. By far, I think, like seeing something, just going to a skate rink and just watching someone just dive in the pop and just see what they feel in the moment and just having a blast. Not someone who's trying to practice mastering down a move, because that's a whole different inspiring thing to watch. And I do recommend you watching someone do that, like not in a creepy way, mind you, but you know, actually, like, because like one of the videos that inspired me to do just anything, to go and do anything, is watching one of those old videos of Tony Hawk at the I think it was the X Games. I definitely want to say that was the X Games, where he did the 900 for the first time. That was the fact that he shows him, no, you know, he not pulling it off the first time trying, all those, and also the person talking about how many times he's practiced this and also not pull off, and him himself in interviews talking about how many times, you know, it's not a mystery of like absolute, like you don't go to a skateboard anything and think, man, they've never tried this before and they just pulled that off. That doesn't happen. We know that these people have tried and tried and tried and probably hurt themselves multiple times mastering this. And that's the beautiful part about skateboarding and the community part, is we know we've all sacrificed ourselves in order to put this love of this sport and mastering, or just getting this down pat, the hard work that it shows, the admiration and the inspiration that it drives in other aspects of your life, or what can inspire other aspects of your life. It did for me anyways. I take a lot of inspiration from other things, other hobbies I have, and put it into, well, the other variety of hobbies. But I'm like a jack of all trades, so that's why I do it. So anyways, that's the breakdown though of what this is going to be about. Is I'm going to tell y'all, show y'all, and just talk about skateboarding a little bit. The first thing I would say you probably want to know, is starting with the board. Like, I got my beautiful custom board here. It's got a dragon on it. It's totally just me. I built this online on Zumi's website. I saw that it was affordable whenever I got it. It was like 2017 when I bought this thing. I want to say it's been a little while. It's been yeah. I've been playing skateboarding games for a long time, and that's where I think I mastered that craft for sure. Because riding is not the master of my craft. I love riding, mind you, but like I said, I am not great at mastering these tricks that you master on this son of a bitch. But I do have blast. It's obvious. I've done some handiwork on riding this son of a gun. I'm not gonna my wheels show it. My wheels tell stories, and all. But I know. I know a lot of people will say, well, if you're not doing tricks, are you really skateboarding? Yeah, man, if you're getting out there and you're riding and having a ball, that is what it is about. The rest will come. If you feel naturally comfortable on this thing and you just like cruising, then go ahead and don't get one of these. Get one of the freaking, I like to call them speed zoomers is all I call them. They're fucking, I'll call them speed zoomers for so long. I don't know what they call normal boards these days now. But yeah, there's two different. Well, I mean, there's probably multiple now because there's also the one with the motor, the skateboard with the motor on it. But it's normally the other type of boards, not these types. The what I call speed zoomers boards that have the motor on them. And I haven't seen an actual skateboard with a motor on it until just the other day. For the first time in my life in person. But I've heard of them, of course. I've heard of them growing up a little bit. I was like, well, that's different. I'm not going to hate on it. You choose what you choose. It's like a motorcyclist hating on someone driving a Spider. I mean, what are you doing, man? Just like, if someone's enjoying, if someone is enjoying riding whatever vehicle and getting interested in that hobby and growing that community, that's all that really matters in the end. Because that, like, these communities are what's really important. It's these activities, these amazing fun activities that we just naturally find ourselves drawn to. Like, we're not forcing ourselves to get into these things. I hope you're not being forced to anyways. I did, and I just was naturally drawn to these kind of things, to extreme sports, and because of so, it's driven me to a community of people who've also naturally been driven to extreme sports. And while I know I didn't entirely fit in and like completely into the extreme sports community, because again, I knew I wasn't as driven as some of these to get into learning more of the tricks, because the tricks wasn't my forte. It was just the riding experience, I don't even know what to call it, just the sensation of just not even going fast, just like riding the skateboard on its own is a whole different feeling that, to me, just feels fun. I know I have control and I'm doing something that not everybody in this world does. Not that not everyone in this world can do, mind you, because I think other than like the perhaps age gap of when you lose your function of balancing, that's the only part where I would say probably don't want to be skateboarding. But other than that, if you can balance, if you have that freaking sense of just wanting to ride something, I highly recommend a skateboard. It's so much fun, and I'm going to go through now and tell you how you can do that in your area, even if you don't have skate parks, because that's the number one thing that stops most people. Is they'll be like, yeah, I would buy one, but I don't really have a place to skateboard in my area. There's no skate parks or anything. And yeah, that sucks, guys. I hope I'm able to make some of myself and go out and just open up skate parks all around the world, because I hate that some places even put up signs saying specifically that you cannot skateboard here. I mean, I'll be honest, I have in my latter days probably skateboarded in several of those places. Possibly not gonna say whether I have or not, because I mean it's not entirely certain if I have or not. I can't recall, but there's so many now that there's fucking. They could have posted at one of my most popular places. I wouldn't even know them. But that's how ridiculous it's gotten, right? And while that is a thing, I like to say, if you're very polite, you can go and talk to a lot of people. Like there's some stores that posted it, even stores that I've worked at that's had that posted, and I'll just be talking to management and be like, hey, and when I'm on break or something, is it cool if I skateboard? And at first they're a little surprised. They're like, you don't want to freaking rest on your break? You want to do more active activity? I mean, you do you, man. But yeah, as long as you don't like run into a customer, hit someone's car, don't disrupt anybody, don't make it anyone else's problem. I don't see any problem with that. That's the response I've gotten 8 out of 10 times. There's maybe been 2 times, and both of them have been like factory places where they're like, listen, man, there's too many people coming in and out of this parking lot. It's not a good idea. Just do something else on your break. But even if you're not working there though, you can go in and you can most likely and sometimes you don't even have to ask. They're not gonna, most of the time, they're not gonna just immediately call the cops on you. They're gonna come out and say, hey man, we can't have you doing this. And you just, and in that situation, I want you to be civil, guys. We want to build a sensible community. We don't want to be hellions over here and get outraged if we're told that we have to leave because we're just skateboarding. I know it sucks, I hate it, but acting out is going to make bad repercussions for the community, not good ones. So if that happens, that's what's to do. But yeah, like I've not really ever had that issue. Now, mind you, people treat me a little different than people treat most people because of the top hat. I'll be totally honest, I have 100% seen it happen. I get a little bit different treatment because of the top hat. It is a thing. But what I'll go out and tell you is if that is the case entirely, if it's just the top hat, then fellas, girls, go out and get a fucking top hat. I'm not trying to just be the only guy with a top hat. I mean, I'm not anyways. I mean, I started wearing it because of people who wore a top hat. I mean, mine was not even supposed to be this tall of a top hat. It was supposed to be a short top hat. It's because it's inspired by Hugh Jackman in the movie. But you know what? Either way, like, if it helps you out, go get one. Fuck it, I don't care. But yeah, either way though, I don't think, like, I know rules can be a little different in like higher populated areas like the city, but perhaps your city, if you do live in a highly populated area like a city, I really hope y'all have skate parks. And if not, hopefully one day I can give enough money and open one up and find a way to open one up for you, because that would definitely be something I would invest in. So yeah, that's gonna be what this is gonna be about though. I'm gonna talk about skateboarding. I might go out and actually skateboard a little to show y'all, but I didn't want to do that in the introduction video talking about what this part of the channel is going to be about. I get that it would probably make sense to do that, like I don't think y'all would have minded that, but I like these sessions where I can really be open and discuss the topic first. That's why I didn't even prepare a song for this. There's a couple of songs that I do want to play on behalf of skateboarding because the two are so intermixed. Music and skateboarding, like I'm thinking again Bluetooth headphones just to listen to music while I'm skateboarding. I usually just blare it off on my phone, but like that can be disruptive for people sometimes, and also when you're skateboarding you can't hear it too well out of the phone, no matter how loud the phone is. So yeah, so that's it. That's going to be about the video for today. I'll have a lot more to talk about later. Definitely going to talk more about Ronnie and Tony, of course. Several more to discuss, but those are just the big names that I know people are going to be like, well, he didn't even mention this name or this name. Even though I did kind of mention Tony earlier in the example, but still, yeah, those and many more will be discussed. I love the skateboarding community. I love the snowboarding community. I love just the extreme sports community altogether. I'm so proud of us guys. We got into the Olympics. Way to go. We're kicking ass now. So yeah. So thank you for joining on this irregular episode of the Top Hat Guy Show. I appreciate you all for joining us, or just joining me. Sorry, I'm used to the girls being with me. My dogs are sleeping in there right now. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I know if you noticed at the beginning of the episode, I did in fact go out and buy me a king. It also has a freaking top hat because I had to. So, I mean, yeah. So join me next time and we'll go and skateboard and talk about a little bit of the history of skateboarding. Thank you for watching.